Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to go ahead and film a quick eyeshadow tutorial on an eyeshadow palette that is definitely not a new eyeshadow palette, but it is new to me. I have been using this over the last few weeks and I am absolutely in love with it. I find myself wanting to pretty much use it every day. So the palette in the legging in here is horrible, but it is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The colors in it, you know, you have your pop of colors over here, then you have all of your kind of pinky, neutral type colors, a good mix of matte and shimmer shadows. It's just gorgeous. I love it. So yeah, if you guys are interested in watching me do a little eyeshadow tutorial with this, then go ahead and keep watching. Alright guys, so let's get into this. I do want to say on the back of the palette are the colors. They're a little bit twisted around, so I don't know if it's exactly mirror image on the back or what it would be considered. But so I will try to point out the colors that are in here as good as I can as I use them. Oh my goodness, I'm shedding. Oh, I did just get my hair recolored yesterday and a few inches cut off of it. So I kind of slept on it and just kind of woke up like this, did nothing with it. So I don't know, it is what it is. But anyhow, so let's go ahead and get into this. I think that the first thing that I typically do is I will go ahead and put a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape on my eyes so that can act as a primer for the eyeshadow. I always have a hard time finding out kind of where to look at on my phone to tape this. So, and yeah, I am looking into like a teeny weeny mirror to do this, but I don't know, it's just kind of how I do it. So I just take the Tarte Shape Tape, put a little bit on my eyelid and kind of blend it in with my finger, and it's gonna look a little crazy initially, but it really does help the eyeshadow just stay in place. Not that I think that like it's going to go anywhere. I don't have like oily eyelids or anything, so my eyeshadow pretty well stays in place, good for me all day, so which is a good thing. So but yeah, so put that on. Lighting is horrible in here today in my bathroom, so I am going to reach for a matte light color from my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette just to kind of set that Tarte Shape Tape, because that is the only complaint that I have about the Jaclyn Hill palette, is it does not really have like a matte light color to set your eyeshadow with, or your primer with rather, because both of these colors here are a shimmery color. Okay, so the first color we're going to get into here is called Silk Cream, and I am just going to take some of that and put it into my crease as a transition color. So I'm going to look into this mirror here that I have, and hopefully I don't blind you guys as I do so. Maybe I'll turn to the side here a little because I feel like I am kind of like all over the place today. I'm going to kind of buff that into the crease. And already my hair is bothering me. So I'm going to kind of pin that back in a clip really quick. Okay, a little bit better. Hopefully I don't look too crazy. Oh. All right. So take that Silk Cream and put that into my crease. Just use kind of like little windshield wiper motions or circular motions to kind of buff it out. We will go ahead and blend this all in later as the look kind of starts to come together a little bit more. I know I make crazy faces when I do my makeup. I'm sure a lot of us do. So how are things going for you guys? Are you guys getting things ready for the holidays? Do you have your Christmas decorations up yet? I put my tree up a couple weeks ago actually. I know it's a little early to do it, but I kind of had some reasons for that. And I've just been enjoying it. At nighttime I love to just turn all the lights out and just kind of relax and look at the Christmas tree as it's lit up. Okay, so done putting that. I'm just going to set that there for a moment. I'll go ahead and darken that a little bit. There's the color right beside it, right here. It's called MFEO. I'm not sure what that stands for. We'll go ahead and buff a little bit of that into the crease as well, just to deepen it a little further. And it's just kind of a process. I'll continue to kind of layer some colors into the crease to darken it up and kind of build it up so that we're not going in really heavy-handed with one particular color initially. So, putting some of that. It is really hard. I have this eyeshadow palette on my lap right now, trying to balance it on my lap as I do this. Okay, so I'm gonna deepen it up a little bit more. That's currently what it is looking like. Okay, and then I'm just kind of winging this. I mean, I kind of remember what I use as my colors, but okay. So now I have another brush. It's a little bit more dense, kind of for packing the color into the crease. So let's go ahead. Let's go into this color right here called Buns. And we are going to yet deepen that crease up a little bit further. Just kind of going light-handed, buffing it into the crease a little, just to give it a little bit of dimension. So it doesn't look like it's all one color. Kind of a gradient effect, I guess you could say. Get that buffed into the crease some. Okay, and then we'll go back in with the initial brush that I had that silk cream on and just kind of buff those colors together some. I don't know, there's something about this look. It's just kind of like a pinky rose gold look, and you can do it all that way, or you can put a pop of color on the lash line, which is what I'm going to do today. I just love it. Okay, so got those buffed together. Alrighty, then we're going to go into, and we'll kind of go back and forth between like the color that I put on the lid and kind of the outer corner color and layering it. So we'll kind of put it on and then we'll go back and put it on again after we kind of blend everything out. But we're going to use this color right here at the end. It is called Mocha. Love that color. Just for deepening things up. And we're just going to kind of put that in the outer edge, corner V area of our eye and eyelid. Wasn't sure what I was going to wear today, and I had gotten this, it's just a plain black V-neck shirt that I have with a little bit of lace on the shoulders and kind of in the back a little bit. But do you ever put on a piece of clothing and it just brings back a really good memory? So I don't know about you guys, I'm sure everybody has this experience, but you smell a certain smell or put a particular item of clothing, it might take you back to a memory, good memory that you have, good or bad I guess, but mostly for me it brings back like a good memory. And so I put this on today and it just brought back a memory. So I don't know, I'm weird. I love stuff like that. When you put like a particular item of clothing on, maybe a certain perfume that you have that brings back a memory. Takes you just right back to a certain place in time. So yeah, I am just putting that mocha color in the outer V here. Using that same brush that I had used for the second color that we used, Buns. My setup is real janky, guys. Just gonna set that palette there for a moment. So just going into the outer V here. Just deepening it up a little bit. We'll go back and we'll deepen it again further because we're gonna layer several colors onto the lid. So we're gonna have to go back in and deepen it up. I apologize if you hear a little puppy barking in the background, yelping in the background. I have a little puppy who is in a pen right now. Alright, so just kind of deepened up the outer V with that mocha color. Okay, here comes the fun part. Here comes the shimmery, pretty colors that I really love. So we're going to go into multiple colors here to kind of get things layered up on the eyelid. Okay, so first we're going to go into, and we could even do this color as well right here, but I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to go for this one here, which is called Sissy. It's just a beautiful shimmery pink color. And we're going to go ahead. We might use our finger as well to put, because for me, I always love using my finger to put eyeshadows on my eyelid as well. And actually too, let me grab this. I can put a little bit of setting spray just to kind of help make that shimmery color pop even further. So yeah, put a little setting spray on more of a flat brush that I can just pack that onto the eyelid here real quick. Okay, so we're gonna pack that onto the eyelid. I'm sure you guys are seeing all kinds of dust bunnies and stuff flying around with this sun shining in here the way that it is today. I just find that so gross. Do you guys ever like catch a glimpse of the sunlight where it's just shining in just right into a room and you see all the dust bunnies and everything? It's like you know that they're there. I mean, it can't be controlled. Nobody's environment is like free of that. But it's just when you catch a glimpse of it, it's like, ugh. So I'm just kind of like bringing this shimmery color over to the front of the eye as well, but not too far over, because we are going to go ahead and kind of layer a little bit lighter color up in the front there as well. Kind of like the inner corner highlight. Okay, so got that color on. Actually, I will take my finger too and dip into that color as well. Always works the best when you're putting the shimmery color on the eyelid. It just really packs a punch. Okay, so we're gonna go. By the way, guys, don't mind my fingernails. I wanted to paint my nails so bad, but here I am with my naked nails yet again. And I have been burning and cutting my fingers with baking and different things lately. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so right below that color called Sissy is a color called Firework, and it is a shimmery color as well. We're gonna dip into that a little bit and kind of layer it right, okay, so right where we put that almost, you know, on 3/4 of our eyelid, that color called Sissy. But the Firework color, we're gonna kind of put right, not quite in the center, a little off center of the eyelid, closer to that mocha color that we put. And I don't know, it just brings an extra element of something to the look. So, and it's kind of like a orangey, shimmery color. I wasn't sure if this was going to be like a good look for fall, but it really is actually. Okay, so then we can kind of take and blend those a little bit together, but not too crazy, because we still want to be able to see, you know, like the depths of the color. I am horrible at looking into this camera, sorry, but we still want to be able to see like the different colors. So, and I will just dip my finger into that color as well, and just kind of take and put that on the areas that I just had used the brush on. So, okay, so we got those colors on. We are going to, I got it on my nose. We're gonna go ahead again and take that crease brush, go back into that mocha color a little bit, and we probably took a little bit of that color away when we put the eyelid colors, or the shimmery colors on the eyelid. So I'm gonna go ahead back into that and just put a little bit more in that outer V. Definitely need like a different type of setup for taping. It's a little bit hard to juggle this back and forth, but it's all right. I am no makeup artist, okay guys? I'm just gonna tell you that right off the bat. I just enjoy doing makeup here and there. So if I'm at home and I have nowhere to go, nothing to do, but I do have something to do today, so that's why I'm gonna get a little bit dolled up. Okay, so back into that, the brush that we initially used, that we put our light transition color on, and I'm just gonna kind of go around and buff everything lightly together. Make sure everything is nice and blended. Just with a light hand. You don't have to go too crazy. The crazier you go, the more you buff away the color. But I have to say, these colors are just amazing. They just, oh yeah, I'm getting everything here on camera. Oh, they last all day. They really do. Like at the end of the day, my makeup still looks really good. Just kind of blending a little bit, buffing things out lightly. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and dip into one of the lighter colors. Forgot to grab that brush, so let me grab that here real quick. All right, dip into one of the lighter shimmery colors in the palette. This color here, I am so not kidding. It's called Beam. It is hands down the best inner corner highlight color I have ever used. It lasts all day. It brightens up the eyes. It just, I'm not kidding. I've never used a color better than that. So let me just grab this Modern Renaissance palette and look into this. I feel like it might be a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight a little bit my brow bone with that color called Beam. Can you guys see that? Oh my gosh. It is amazing. Do we see that? It's crazy. If you want to shimmer from everywhere, use that color. Okay, and then, well, we will use that on our inner corner highlight as well, but first, let's do a fun pop of color. All right, had to grab my little brush that I can use on my lower lash line. Now, you could very easily take all the colors that you had put on your eyes, like take that mocha color and some of these shimmery colors that we had used, and go ahead and layer those up under the lower lash line and just kind of blend it all in nicely with the look, which I have done that before. But I am gonna use, I'll use this color right here. This lighting is horrible, I apologize. This color right here that we used, just a matte color. Go ahead and put that on the lower lash line a little bit, but that's not really our fun pop of color, but we'll kind of use that just to, You might see it a little bit under the pop of color that we're going to use, but not much. Just going to add a little bit of dimension. Okay, we'll do that, but here's where the fun starts. Okay, so we're going to go into this beautiful teal blue color. It's called Jada, and it is a matte color, but maybe we'll layer just a smidge of that shimmery color that's right beside it on it too. So we're gonna layer that under our lash line for a pop of color. A lot of times when I do looks like this, where it's kind of like a neutrally look, but then do a pop of color on the lash line, I get a lot of compliments. It just really makes the eyes pop. Aw, I hear my little puppy downstairs. Gotta get him. So we're gonna feel like I have something in my right eye. Okay, so do you guys see that? I don't know how well you can see that. So dipped into that shimmery color that's right beside that Jada color, which is called Pool Party. It is absolutely gorgeous. And we're just gonna run that right along where we went with that color called Jada. Okay, can we see that? Hopefully you guys can see that. Hopefully it transitions okay. Don't be afraid to take your time and blend it in really well. Blend it out a little bit. Okay, so now we are gonna take that same color called Beam right here, and we're gonna put that in our inner corner, and a little bit like our inner corner, and then a little bit down on the lower lash line as well. So just gonna kind of pop that into the corner, and then like I got it in my eye. Okay, do we see that? Pop. That is crazy. And I'm not kidding you guys, it will literally last all day long. This color on the inner corner highlight, I'm not even kidding. It'll fade like maybe a little bit, but it's pretty well gonna stay there. It is amazing. Like I said, one of the best inner corner highlights I have ever used. Seriously, if I run out of that color, I would probably order this palette again just to get that color. It's amazing. So let me go ahead and put my eyeliner on and my mascara and everything, and I will be back. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and put my mascara on and put a little bit of winged eyeliner on, and put a little bit of lip liner on, and just a gloss over top of that. And so this is what we're looking at, guys. What do you guys think? Does it look okay? Nothing like up close and personal, right? Don't know how well you guys can see everything. I really love this look. If I had a little bit more time, I'd probably blend things out a little bit better, but really have been loving this, wearing it like a lot. I just love that palette. I'm gonna get tons of use out of it, and I think there's so many different looks that I can put together using it. My dogs are going crazy downstairs. One other thing that I really like to do, you know, since it is colder outside now, and something I like to do, especially with like a pop of color on the eyelids, is, you know, when you have like a black shirt on. I know this necklace isn't looking too great with it. I might take that off. but I like to take a little scarf, little colored scarf, and it really matches that lower lash line color, and put that on to kind of complete my outfit. Yeah, where did the clip go that was in my hair? I can kind of take my hair down a little bit, zhuzh that up a little, and there we have the look. So yeah, hope you guys liked this little tutorial today. Not sure how long it's going to be, but I really do enjoy this palette a lot, and I think you all would love it as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye.
This proud.